Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. So in this video, I'm going to talk a bit about Sparks, I'm going to talk about Gorillaz, and I'm going to also talk about Brit pop, especially, bands like Blur and Oasis. So just recently, Gorillaz debuted a whole new album and brought out Sparks and Johnny Marr at House of Kong Closer. And supposedly the new song with Sparks is called The Happy Dictator. And this is a picture of them with Damon Albarn, who was, in Blur and also the main guy for Gorillaz. And so it's cool that they're doing a collaboration. And one of the comments I received was, I don't think I can scroll down enough to show it, but it says, "Never thought I'd see Gorillaz mentioned on Larry's channel, LOL. Absolutely amazing." And the thing is, I've heard Gorillaz music. I don't just listen to my music. I do listen to other music that people request. I've got a Patreon channel for that. I've listened to hundreds of songs and albums. So I'm wide open to music, for the most part. And of course, Sparks, Molly and I are going to be seeing Sparks in Toronto on the 17th at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. If you're around the area, I highly recommend you check out Sparks in concert because they're awesome. And this will be the third time, I think the third year in a row that Molly and I have seen Sparks. And I've seen them, the first time I saw them in Toronto was 1982. And I've been a fan for over 50 years. And Sparks announced Matter EP, their very first official EP. And there's 4 songs. One is already released, Porcupine. It's on Spotify. And then there's 3 other songs, Fantasize, Mess Up, and They. I have not listened to Porcupine because I'm going to wait till the EP comes out. I'm kind of like that usually with new music. It's like, I can wait to buy the CD, then I'll listen to it. So that comes out October 3rd. So yeah, on my Patreon, I'm just going to show you some of the videos where I've listened to. It doesn't always say what song it is if I'm doing more than one artist. But there's Gorillaz there. And I listened to Revolving Doors, if that's the name of the song. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about each of these bands, Gorillaz, Blur, and Oasis. There's Oasis, Blur, Gorillaz, and Oasis. Wow. Gorillaz, The Strokes, and Franz Ferdinand. More Gorillaz. Yeah, I even listened to, I honestly don't remember a lot of it because I just listened to so much music. But I do know that I did give it a good rating. So that's for Demon Days. Full album reaction. That was over a year ago. And more Gorillaz. Gorillaz with Lou Reed, Some Kind of Nature. On Melancholy Hill. So I'm hip to Gorillaz. New Order and Gorillaz and Eno. And then, so this is my page. So yeah, there's Blur with a couple of other bands. Blur, Coldplay, and Viagra Boys. I really do like Viagra Boys too. Fun group. Blur and Coldplay. Moby, REM, and Blur. But, on my Patreon, I listen, not just Britpop, I've listened to hundreds of different artists in the past 2-3 years. More Blur and Oasis. Blur and Gorillaz. And Oasis, again, same thing. Blur the Universal. Oasis and Blur. And it just goes on from there. Some of these are repeated because I just put it into the search. But you get the idea. And I will say, out of Oasis, Blur, and Gorillaz, I think my favorite has been Blur, the band. And Oasis, I've been impressed with their songs too. I don't know what it was back in the day, you know, when in the 90s. I had a work buddy that was really into Britpop, and he didn't like Sparks. So that kind of, it's like, okay, you don't like Sparks. You know what? I don't like your stupid Britpop. But now I do, right? Because I've listened to quite a bit of it. And I'm also very, very happy for all of the Oasis fans out there. You know, it's nice to see them finally back together. They didn't always get along as brothers like Ron and Russell seem to do. Yeah, Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory. Stop Crying Your Heart Out. Like I said, I only listened to all of these songs once, right? So, and I've listened to so many songs, I usually don't remember them. Don't Look Back in Anger, I've heard more than once, so I do know that song. Head Shrinker, Up in the Sky. So yeah, you can join for free for 1 week and check out any of these videos. There's a search box if you want to just type in any band. And these are the albums I've reviewed. Elliott Smith. These are the most recent ones. The Lemonheads, NRBQ, The Tubes, Metallica. And it goes on forever. Morrissey, The Rolling Stones, Radiohead, Pink Floyd, Public Image Limited, Ryan Adams, Muddy Waters, The Smiths, The Beach Boys, Paul Simon, Kiss. Nick Drake. But like I said, today I'm much more familiar with Britpop and how good it is. I'm not a snob anymore like I was, I guess, back in the 90s. And that is it. I would love your thoughts on the collaboration between Gorillaz and Sparks. And in case you don't know, Gorillaz they're a really popular band, as was Blur. And, Sparks is much better known these days than they were. It was pretty lonely being a Sparks fan a few years back. But thanks to the Edgar Wright documentary and, all of the tours they've done and all of the great albums they've been releasing, they're much better known these days. And that makes me happy. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Would love your thoughts on the collaboration and, any thoughts you have on Gorillaz, Blur, and Oasis. Bye. Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below.